welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jess and today's video is going to be a full face of products out on the chopping block. It's not necessarily like a full face, there's a couple of things I don't have. Yeah, I'm really excited to jump into this. The eyeshadow palettes that I chose are the Primark Master Eye palette. This one is one that, honestly, the formulation on here I remember being absolutely phenomenal, but I just have not used it since having other palettes in my collection. But I really remember loving these like berrier tones, and I really want to do like a berry toned look today, so I'm going to try using some of those. And then I also pulled out this one. This is the Revolution Reloaded Affection palette, and it's got some really nice metallics in. It's an all metallic palette, and I thought that basically if I feel like there's just a bit of oomph missing from the lid shade, or I just want a little bit, you know, more like metallicness, then I could definitely use a shade or two from the Revolution palette to fill those gaps, because as you can see there's some really nice warmer cranberry tones in here as well that I could use on top of these, and it will couple well with this palette. So I thought they complemented each other nicely. I'm just going to do my skincare now. My one worry is the only foundation that is on my chopping block is this one, the Maybelline 24 hours. I know they've reformulated the foundation now. I think it's something like 48 hours, I think, isn't it? And I know a lot of people who liked the old formulation just do not enjoy the new formulation of the product. I personally am more worried because this is matte finish and full coverage. Medium coverage with a natural finish. That has been what I will go for nowadays. It doesn't cling to any dry patches that I have. I don't know, like I just like the way it looks. I think it looks a lot less cakey. Today we're going back to the thick and the matte, and I'm interested to see how I feel about this. Look how thick it is. Oh no, I'm having a bit of regrets. I dampened my beauty blender like fresh. Actually, do you know what, this shade might be okay. I'm not going to put too much on to start off with because I am a little bit scared that it's going to be super thick. I was in Exeter visiting my uni friend, like my friends from home that go to uni now. One of them and then my other friend came down as well, and I had honestly such a great time. It was a great time to reset. However, when I came back, I've been having some health issues, and when I came back, those health issues arose yet again. If you guys didn't know, I suffer from migraines pretty badly. Yeah, when I came back, my health issues just like, I had another bout of what's been going on. And I finally was like, look, I need to get a doctor here. I never signed up to a doctor when I first started uni. As you guys know, it's away from my hometown, so I technically am not with a doctor here, which makes it really difficult, obviously, because you can't get seen to without a doctor. So I finally sorted everything out. I signed up to a doctor, so I called a doctor, got a doctor's appointment. Brilliant. We talked through my issues. I now have some prescribed medication to try and test out, and if that doesn't work, then I am going to be going to see a neurologist. So that gives you guys an idea of like the nerve and the brain stuff that's been going on. The one thing that's good is that my doctor is confident, and so are my opticians, that it's nothing to do with my brain, hopefully. But if this medication does not work, then I will be seeing a neurologist, and we will be investigating further into the issue, because it's very odd. So I'm so thankful to the NHS for being there, honestly, and for doing such an amazing job. That's like a kind of live catch up. I do want to say, like, please take your health seriously. I've been suffering for literally 6 months before I bothered to / realized that what's happening is really not normal. Like, the pain that I've been in is not normal, and it wiped me out. Okay, guys, this foundation looks so nice. Let me bring you closer. Look at this. Don't get me wrong, like, I do not have nice pores or anything like that. You can still see my breakouts very clearly, and I would say you can still see a bit of the redness peeking through from those blemishes. I didn't put any under my eyes or near my eyes, so that's why they look super dark. But this is what my natural skin is looking like. I only use natural light. There's no artificial light in my room right now. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, this looks really smooth. It looks really nice. One thing that I'm gonna be looking out for, I will do a wear test and I'll come back at the end of the day and show you guys what my face is looking like. I'm worried about the smile lines. I'm also worried about forehead lines, like fine lines, like when you reach your eyebrows, things like that. One thing I will say is I did put like a fair amount around my nose, but can you see how like clear my, like there's no product in my nostrils. Concealer wise, I don't have one that's in my chopping block. I think I'm going to use a little bit the e.l.f. Stay Hydrated and then the Photo Ready Candid from Revlon. Take your health seriously. Don't do what I do and wait until it's so bad. I don't have a powder in the chopping block, so I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me. I haven't used this in a hot minute because I've been focusing on my Revolution one because I've been trying to finish it up. However, this is my holy grail powder, and if anything is not going to cake me, it will be this powder. So that's why I'm going to use this one, because I tend to find it less cakey than the Revolution one and really almost skin looking. I've actually been like loving filming YouTube videos recently, and like I don't know, I feel like I'm in like a really happy place with the content that I'm bringing out. Like I feel motivated and like very into it. It looks super smooth. Look at that. If I show you guys up close again, this is what the skin face is looking like. My god, it's a little bit thick on my eyes, but that's my own fault. But that looks bloody great. I'm now going to move on to using a different product on the chopping block. This is the Revolution Contour Palette, and it looks like this. We're going to use this bronzer I think today, and then we're obviously going to use the contour because this is the main reason why I reached for this palette. If you guys didn't see, the reason why this is on the chopping block is because I literally only reach for like these 3 contour shades ever, and I hate all of the highlights in here, but we will be using them today. Oh my god, can we talk food for a second? Like this is literally me trying makeup on my chopping block and talking the whole time, sorry. But food, guys, I found a couple of like absolutely holy grail recipes like that I've made, and they're nothing like mind-breaking, like, but they're just new recipes to me, I guess. So I made tacos for the very first time with my partner a couple of weeks ago now in February, and they were so good. Also had bolognese, like spaghetti bolognese. That was so good. I haven't made spaghetti bolognese in a very long time, so that was such like a quench kind of moment. And then the other night, literally like 3 days ago when I'm filming this, I made buttermilk chicken curry. Guys, it was so good. I think it's like one of my favorites. I had it with some naan bread as well, and obviously some rice. Okay, this bronzer's nice. It's a little bit orange, but I'm sure once it's properly blended it'll be fine. I think I'm going to use Scene, which is very cool toned. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I'll take it on like the edge of the brush. But yeah, those are some favourite foods of mine. I'm just going to place like a little bit in the very backs of my cheekbones. I don't really want to put too much. I'm not going to actually do the rest of my face, like the blush and highlighter of it, because I want to match it to the eyeshadow that I choose. First things first, we're going with this really light pink shade over here. Our transition shade today, I think. Also, a new thing that I have started doing, I actually discovered when I went to Exeter. I got to sit in like a lecture just that my friend were doing. I saw literally all of them were using Notion to take notes on their laptop, like on their laptops, and I was like mind blown at this progression, because nobody, I don't think, at my uni uses Notion. At least not that I've seen. We all use like Word and like save it in folders and things like that. I'm going in with this shade here, just on this big fluffy brush still. But yeah, I used to handwrite all of my notes, but I never look back at them. And I think this is a common thing in uni, like you just don't really look back over them. Yeah, I just changed over to digitally writing my notes. Take the purple here and put it in the outer edges. I'm going to focus it on the outer edges. I don't know, like I just love, I feel like I've not been feeling like myself for a while, and now that I've got like all my health situation sorted, I feel a lot more like myself. Right, now I'm thinking I'm done with this. I think I want to use a lid shade from this palette here. Let's go in with this one right here and see how I'm feeling. Okay, it's pretty. I'm struggling to get payoff with a brush though. So guys, there is quite a significant amount of fallout on my nose here, if you guys can see. It's easy enough to get rid of. I kind of want to add something a little bit brighter, so I'm thinking I might take a little bit of this white shade, and actually no, let's take this shade up here. Tap that right in the inner corner just to add a lot more brightness right in the very front part of the eye. I think we need, this is not on the chopping block either, but this, the MAC pink. This is the Chromaline in Processed Magenta. I think we're missing a nice vibrant pink wing, and that's what I'm going to do. God forbid it's probably going to go wrong because I'm recording it, okay? Do not judge these wings too much. Probably going to be like distant cousins. This is always my sick eye. Like, this eye just always looks so much better than this eye. Let's give it a go. Look how much difference that makes. Like, look at that. And then look at that. Everyone has different preferences, but I think I really enjoy the pink wing. I think I know what blush shade I want. It comes from the same one that my Project Pan blush is in, but I'm going to use this shade. On me, it looks really natural. I feel like the pink one is probably the best one to use in the shade Mime. Cool. Right, well, ultimately I can't see that right there. Now then, let's go in with my Natural Collection brow pencil, the e.l.f. brow gel, which I do love. Have to admit, such a great product from e.l.f. I actually want to place an e.l.f. order at some point soon, but I want to get through everything on my chopping block first. Look at that base, guys. That looks incredible. Okay, the skin looks so good. This e.l.f. mascara, this is the e.l.f. Mood Mascara, is on the chopping block. If this doesn't work, I will be using a different mascara over the top. Okay. Right, we're gonna call this a first coat. It's not done much, if anything, to my lashes, apart from just colour them black. For this coat one, I'm gonna leave it to dry for a couple of minutes. Then we're gonna try going in with a second coat. Okay, after about 5 million coats, we are here. This is the point we're at. This is the finished product. I actually really like it. I do also have the e.l.f. Lip. Actually, let's see. Yeah, I have this e.l.f. Liquid lipstick in Praline that I'm going to pop on. This is on the chopping block as well. Okay. There we go. This is the finished product. I will check in at the end of the day or partway through the day to show you guys what it's all looking like. I actually think from this that these three are going to be safe in my collection. The Revolution contour palette, definitely going to be keeping this palette. I just love the tones that I get from this palette. I think it's super, super pretty. I also think this one's going to be safe as well. I just loved using these and I love how like impactful they are for the price. I think this is a great drugstore recommendation. These three are still on edge. I think this will definitely keep staying. This one's honestly dependent on wear, and this one is also dependent on wear. So yes, we will see about these three at the end of the video. Hey everybody, so it is now 8:30 on the evening. This is what the makeup's like. It's looking like right now. It's looking pretty good. The skin itself, the lipstick is all worn off from like eating throughout the day. I never top up my lipstick. I have had to wipe my under eyes a couple of times. There's been quite a lot of flaking from this mascara. I'm going to try it again tomorrow. You can see a couple of dots here. I'm going to try it again tomorrow, but if it flakes still, then I will probably end up just fully decluttering this mascara. Because there's been a fair amount of this throughout the day. I think I've wiped like 3-4 times already. This makes it my 5th time like wiping under here. So yeah, I'm not sure about the mascara still. This is very unnatural lighting to end the video in, unfortunately. That is everything for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new out here. I'd like to see more videos from me, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Bye!